down. We might be finishing FF7. I have no idea, guys. I've got no fucking clue at this point. They keep being like, this is the end. This is the end. This is the end. This is the end. Which, to be honest, I am definitely getting my money's worth out of this game. That's good. On the downside, when is the game gonna end? We've been at the ending part for a hot while. So, oh well. How much copium in that can? Look, I am enjoying Final Fantasy VII. Listen here. I am having a good time with it. It's a really good game. I like it a lot. I'm just confused what it wants me to think right now. Could be telegraphed maybe a bit better. And it was the lab rat dogs we've collected along the way. True, maybe that was the end. Remember how many times you got baited by FF10? True, FF10 baited me a fuck ton. Oh god, everything's so intense. Trending adopting red. What song is this? Is it like... God, it's so good. Actually, you know, I'll keep that there. Okay, but the doggo, yeah. We met Red. I like Red. He's really cool. We've been fucking around with Hojo. I'll get to the name of that song. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It might be Genova. I'm not sure. There we got our lovely rat dog. The parties have been split up between the boys and the girls, which I don't like because I want us to be fucking together. Holy shit. But I think I know what it's trying to do to me right now. Oh, come on. There we go. It's a really good song, though. Yeah, point being is, it'd be nice to be, like, a bit, it'd be nice to, like, get, what's it called? More of, like, a heads up, on, like, what happens. Or, like, how the game ends. But that's okay. There's something nice about, like, things being telegraphed. Like, I'm at the end of BioShock, and I can tell I'm at the end of BioShock.
This ain't a hospital visit.
Test subjects don't receive treatment.
They're enhanced or dissected.
This guy's a real piece of work.
That he is, Barrett. That he is. Hi, Slow. Hi, Lastery. How are you? Oh no!
Now what?
Ghosts?
Hey! Let us out!
is that fucking thing?
I remember you.
He remembers us, I think.
There. Oh. Goblin inside there. Your music paper? Oh, are you making a music paper about FF14? That's rad. I mean, brain and tank. Race matter that builds up in the tank? Gross.
Pushing it.
All right. Watch and learn. Kiss my ass.
By the development mortality, can you just take someone's brain and put it in a pot? Apparently.
Give him a shot, will you?
What's it shooting in its... What the fuck? What's happening?
Back in it.
See you soon. Bring it home.
Fight through it. You're mine. Let's finish this.
So much is happening.
You're mine.
Why are there so many ghosty boys?
Let's finish this. You're done. Enough.
God damn it.
Let's dance, asshole.
Good job, Cloud. Fuck him up. Well, that was something. Holy shit. I thought there was gonna be ghosties. Apparently not. We just have weird poison brains in jars? Anyway. The carbuncle's the fluffiest. The carbuncle looks pretty weird in this game, but I do appreciate it. It's very cute. Back from the gym. Ow, my arms are noodles.
One step at a time.
I'm sorry your arms are noodly.
I don't see any elevators around here.
I'll let Tifa and Aerith know.
How are you, Arison? How's it going? I need Cloud's body. For real. Excuse me? Oh ho. Yeah, the carbuncles in FF14 I think are pretty cute.
Fourth ward.
If we want to get in, we'll need to go all the way back to the central terminal.
But the door we used to get here is shut. So what now?
The passages have to be connected somehow.
I mean, it's a fitness goal, but it's open to interpretation. I mean, Look, if you want Cloud carnally, that's completely fine, friend. Nothing wrong with that one. This is a safe place. You can want Cloud carnally. Who doesn't, to be honest?
Please.
It's a
So I'm-
PHS terminal.
I'm Ace and I didn't even want Cloud.
See if they can get to the central terminal.
Also, Zara, thank you so much for the 9 months. That's kind of poggers. I super duper appreciate it. That's a whole Twitch baby, too. What's our child's
Hey,
name?
you okay down there?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Voice! Red!
Damn it!
Not cutscene, Red!
Shit, he can't hold them all forever.
Red has fallen, no! Oh, before he's overcome? Overcome? That... Cloud and Barrett?
Right.
Just for consideration. Clarith. I like Clarith.
You there?
Claire? No, wait.
Red
Clarith.
fell to your level.
No.
Can you try to
Clarith.
get to
No,
her?
no, no. That's what I mean. Cloud's body's in pretty good shape. Oh, true.
Oh no!
Cloud's body's great. Let's go, lesbians! Quick, quick, quick.
Let's do this.
Oh, fuck you. I don't want to be here.
Watch yourself.
I'll show you what I can do. Someone looks kind of shaky. Try using it.
Also, Nomad, thank you so much for the 3 months. I super duper appreciate it. How are you?
Too bright?
Are you kidding me?
Still here.
Ow. Stop that. Good lord. Where are my lesbians? Where are they? They're right here.
Don't give up.
Look, I'm sorry. We've been playing too much of this game. Like, Tifa and Aerith are gay. Like, they are, though.
You jittery? Go on. We'll make it quick.
Get him, Aerith. Good job.
Not bad.
This one's for you.
Lesbian mage and monk duo. It's the witch and the swordsman. It's the witch and the swordsman. It's very good, except it's punch girl,
How shocking.
which is, you know, kind of similar when you think about it.
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Sorry, but I gotta. That wasn't so bad.
Oh no, they're skater boys.
I won't give up.
He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. Stop that.
Stay strong.
You're up. I'm coming. You're burning up. I think we're almost done.
I brought you cucumber sandwiches with vegan butter. Is vegan butter good? Red, we're coming.
Show me your all.
Keep giving them sassy one-liners, Red. We're here.
Sorry for the wait. Now, let's get this over with.
Also, if I'm comprehensible, it's because I'm Incomprehensible and your bedroom is 47C? Yeah, that's awful. I've heard a lot about the heat wave because I have friends in Europe. And obviously Ashley tells me a lot too. And yeah, it sounds fucking terrible, not gonna lie. It sounds fucking awful, I'm so sorry.
Let's finish this.
Oh, get him, Tifa, God.
You okay?
I am now.
Nice one.
Puppy. Yeah, Barrett.
Have Cloud and Barrett found anything?
Actually, they just found the entrance to the 4th ward. But to unlock it, they have to access the central terminal, which they cannot do from their position.
Maybe we can get to it instead.
Yeah, let's try.
It's pretty bad surviving but enduring mostly out of spite. That is fair. Hopefully we get some storms soon to break up the heat. Yep. It is still like a little wild to me. Which like this is gonna expose me a little bit because like this I know why. But like it is still like a little wild to me that just like so much of Northern Europe just doesn't have air conditioning. And it's wild to me because I'm used to like continental temperatures, which like for those of you that know, it gets hotter than 47C here during the summer, and it probably gets colder during your winters too, because holy shit, it's awful here. But like, it's also because like the ocean makes things more temperate, so you get like temperate climates, right? From like the ocean and the waters and the storms and stuff. Really milds things out. So it makes like a lot of logical sense when you like consider you know, when you consider how like 90% of the year the AC like air conditioning units would just be fancy furniture. Won't be worth it for what's usually just 2 weeks per year. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, never really need AC outside of July. Yes, yep, that's what I mean. Most energy bills are obscene at the moment anyway.
Look, an elevator.
Yeah. No, it makes a lot of sense. Like, I get why.
And it's not moving.
The professor still has plans for us, I presume.
For the record, I don't like this one bit.
All that remains is the 4th ward. We must trust in Cloud and Barrett to see it through.
Yeah. I mean, I understand why they are, but it gets colder here during the winter. So that's what I mean, though. Like, that's kind of what I'm saying is like, I live in a weird, insane place where we have heaters and air conditioners because we have to, because it's insane here. But like a lot of Northern European houses are built to like, yeah, hold in heat because they get chilly during the winter, but they're still not even as cold as we are, which it's just all the more wild to me. Hey man, you guys live in moderate temperatures? What's that like?
Let's do this. See ya. Stay back. Gotcha. Pour it on. Get down. Give him your all.
Right, my turn. Go on!
How about you back off? Gotcha. Somebody help me out. Too late. Yeah, bingo.
This'll keep him away.
One more shot.
It makes it feel a lot worse. I don't mind
Worked
dry
up a
heats as
good
much.
sweat.
Oh yeah, no, we get a lot of humidity here too. It's awful. Or the last seems like there's air currents that cause extreme temperatures there. Where dims? Yeah, alright, but the past few years I feel like our temperatures have been varying on to becoming a lot hotter in general. How is that happening? How could that be happening? I feel like our temperatures haven't changed as much here, but we've been getting a lot worse storms. In mid-US. Yes, dims, that is correct. The reason why like the Midwest gets such insane like weather is because like yeah, you get like cold wind from the Arctic comes down and then it smashes into like warm wind from like the Pacific and like the Atlantic that come up south and they smash together. And we have the added disadvantage of not having any large bodies of water to break up the temperature or the storms or any mountains to do the same thing. So yeah, that's why it happens. That's also why tornadoes happen here. It's because you get the two different storms and shit. Oh, each other. Death heard of storms getting worse. The U.S. sounds frightening. Oh, it is. There was a storm a couple years ago. We literally had like a land hurricane, and it happened within about 20 minutes. We didn't have a heads up. It just like happened like that, and it did. God, I think it knocked a city's power. Like, it knocked an entire city's power out for, like, I think a week or two. Like it literally destroyed entire substations. It costed, I think, over, like, $200 million in property damages. It was insane. And part two. Hi, Poetic, how are you? And yeah, it was like a land-based hurricane. It was like a freak windstorm that just hit us so hard that nobody had any heads up to it. Which I guess we're used to. I mean, tornadoes can manifest in minutes, right? So we're used to stuff like that, but not to this scale, because tornadoes are not nearly as big as a hurricane. But yeah, it was just a giant frontline wind that just went across the state, and the wind is... I mean, I want to say it was like 170 miles per hour. 200 miles per hour, which I don't know how many kilometers that is, but it's a lot. Like a lot. It's crazy. We get tornadoes all the time. We get dozens of them.
Transfusion procedure complete. Commencing test of augmented research specimen.
And I mean,
This
dozens.
was a good idea, right?
A lot.
Yep. Well, let's go give the others the news.
That you?
Yeah. We found an elevator on our side.
Good. Glad to hear it.
But we can't use it for some reason.
Hojo did something, I know it.
There's only one thing we can do. We need to head to the Fourth Ward, just like he wants.
We unlocked it on our side. You should be able to get in.
Thanks. Wait for us there.
But lives in a spot where there's no natural disasters,
Now
really,
we
or any
head back
dangerous
to
bugs
that
or
door.
animals. True. You guys just are cold there. You guys are just a bit chilly. You get very cold though. Yes. When I'm bitching about cold temperatures, I'm sure anyone from Finland either has more to bitch about or could relate.
No turning back.
But it does get very cold. It really does.
Keep it coming. I'm ready.
Hojo's name reminds me of Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I want to visit Finland so bad, dude. We replace Hojo with Mojo Jojo, please. Please do that. Oh my god. I would actually love that, I'm not gonna lie. All formerly Hojo cutscenes now take 10 longest to do. Mojo Jojo. Mojo Jojo. God, I love him. I'm sure somebody will mod it in. Oh yeah, people have been going crazy with modding stuff in this game. I love it. It's great. Huh. I've never... Interesting. So Sephiroth is replaced with him? Nice! You know, okay. Speak of the devil. What was him's deal? Like, were they like transgender? Was that like a weird, like, were we like mocking transgender people there? Like, was it just, I don't know, androgynous? Like, I'm not sure. What was that about? Androgynous, also just straight up the devil. Oh, I mean, he was definitely, literally Satan. Not figuratively, literally Satan. Literally Satan. Yes, Daft, how are you, hun? Like, they literally took a kid's show and was like, what if we put Satan in it? And then they did. They literally put Satan in it. But because it's a kid's show, we can't call him the devil. Yeah. Yeah, we're talking about trans Sephiroth? No, we're talking about him from Powerpuff Girls, and whether he was trans or not, or like what's going on. I mean, shouldn't Satan be like a little flamboyant though? And doesn't that just kind of make sense, you know? Let me catch on, we can get away with anything. S&P? What's S&P? Red Accountant Chicken, him, Powerpuff Girls. Yep. We're supposed to be devil types, yeah. Stands and practices.
One step at a time.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Like, I don't know if that was like vaguely transphobic or like not. Powerpuff Girls and Foster 7 for Imaginary Friends. Well, they tried to reboot Powerpuff Girls at one point, and it went fucking awfully. Hi, Kensei. How are you? Looks great today. Oh, thank you. Compliment me more. Do it. Also, no matter, I think I said thank you for the sub earlier. I can't remember if I did, but if I didn't, thank you. I appreciate it. You're poggers. Classy as F? Maybe, but to be fair, like, to be fair, the, you know, queer coding villains is, like, a little homophobic or transphobic. I guess, you know, it depends on the flavor, right? Like, that's still bad, right? They did reboot PPG. It was so bad. Everything I've seen at that point in Teen Titans Go looked like a faithful adaptation. Yeah, literally. Content corporate would never approve. Yeah, but, like, bad representation, in my opinion, is not better than no representation, in my opinion. Visual creator Craig McCracken is apparently working on the new reboots. Interesting. Okay, I hope. I mean, hey, good luck, I guess. I don't really watch kids' cartoons anymore, but, you know, good luck. For the best, hope it goes well. As fleek as the kids say, well, thank you. I try my best.
We, made Wedge wait a while to be rescued.
Guess so.
You know, he really likes you.
Maybe.
Friendly guy, but he has a hard time opening up to people.
Well, that makes two of us.
He's got your back, though. Makes two of us.
Aww. Bear, that's so sweet. You're so nice. That's so sweet. Oh, Barrett being nice to Cloud. He is so sweet. He was literally just like, I was like, hey, just like give him some time and he'll open up to you. Cloud's like, yeah, well, I don't open up to people easy. Barrett's like, that's fair, but hey, he's got your back. That makes two of us. And he smiles. It's like, Barrett, remember when you didn't care if he lived or died? And now Barrett's like, I got your back, Cloud. I'm here for you. I also like to imagine, like, Barrett's been a lot sweeter since that Sephiroth interaction. I feel like Barrett rolled a nat 20 on his insight and is like, Cloud is not in a good place right now. I need to be a friend to him. I need to be a good guy to him. Like, I need to I need to be a good person. And like has been like being a lot more openly nice to Cloud, which is really sweet. I love that. Part of me feels like Barrett always cared. He just felt like he had to be cautious of Soldier who came out of nowhere. Oh, for sure. Barrett's an extremely compassionate person. He doesn't want anyone to suffer at all. But yeah, he has to be a little careful when it comes to a soldier because soldiers are generally speaking the enemy. Even if he's an ex-soldier, right? Yep, soldiers are elites. There's 3 classes of soldiers, which are the 3 types of soldiers. 3 through 1, or 3rd through 1st. The 3rd being the least strong, but still extremely capable. And then the 1st being extremely capable, that's a boss fight arena. And then 1st class soldier, Cloud is a 1st class soldier. That's one of the reasons why he's so strong. All the characters have reasons why they're strong. Really? Really? It's kind of like a stormtrooper that defected? No. No boss fight. Fascinating. We're gonna come back through here, I bet. He is not like a stormtrooper who defected. He would be more like a Imperial Guard who defected. I believe Sephiroth was also a 1st class soldier, if I'm just to infer about what's going on. Yeah, he's not like a soldier, so cut above the way above the stormtroopers. Soldier is more like a Jedi, and a 1st class soldier is more like a Jedi Master. Sephiroth was the soldier, yeah. Not an actual Sith, but below the Sith. Yeah. Soldiers are like Black Ops cranked to 11. Yes. 1st class soldiers are the best. They are as good as it gets. The Sith who defy... No, not... why are you using Star Wars terms? Why are we using Star Wars terms for this? Where did this come from? Not really, no. It's a bit more complicated than that. Because he's an ex-soldier, yeah. And we've seen a couple of other first-class soldiers, not many. I mean, Sephiroth presumably, our homosexual Roche. Love that boy. What else? Like there's been a couple others. Cloud is closer to somebody who's like a Navy SEAL or a SAS soldier who became a mercenary. Yeah, that's a bit more accurate. Right, like he is the elite of the elite. But a military rank. Oh, here we go. That's where the boss fight is.
Hear that?
Run!
Ugh.
Blind fish spot here is trying to turn us into mincemeat.
Say goodbye.
Ken say that's fucking amazing. I love that. I love that your 70-year-old dad is just like, oh shit, son, you're gonna have a boss fight. That's amazing. I love that. That's adorable.
Too bad.
I love it. God, I'm hooked on D&D too. Yes. God. I would love to get my family hooked on D&D, but it won't be happening. I know that won't be happening. Where's Gonna Pee? I don't know. They are too big of jocks. It is very funny though. Like I'll say that like my parents are jocks, which sounds weird, especially since I'm their daughter, right? But they are. They're like hardcore jocks. Like they are the type of people that will like get up from the dinner table to go stand in front of the TV to like watch the last few minutes of basketball if it's like a good match or something. It's cute, if completely unrelatable.
Don't let me down, y'all.
And yes, Azari, you're correct. From what we know, soldiers are programmed to genetically enhance people by exposing them to Mako. They were elite troops for Senior's private army, particularly the warrior Hojo type. There aren't so many of them around anymore. Correct. There are relatively fewer of them, but it makes sense because they're not at war.
Get ready.
It's out of control.
Damn it.
What the? I think it's coming this way.
Oh shit, okay.
What the? Good luck. Here goes. Yeah. Needs more magic.
I'm someone at Shinra R&D must be a crew of flying swordfish robot.
Here it comes.
True, yeah. They're usually air's good on flying enemies, so let's try this.
Watch out for high winds. Bring it. How about you back off?
Oh no, I put it in the wrong direction.
Get him. This'll keep him away.
Also, hi,
This
Dr.
one's for you.
Evil. Or about RP and FF14. It's been wonderful. Yeah, RP and FF14 is super fun.
Okay, up and at him.
I literally recommend it so much to everybody. It is actually a blast.
Enjoy the ride. Another. What the? I'm feeling pretty weak. Stop it! This might be it.
Save a tempered summoner and accidentally adopted them. Nice. It amuses me to imagine America being all like, hey, let's eject our soldiers with oil and make them better fighters, which is basically what Hojo did to literally, and literally nobody thought to say no to him. That is correct. That is correct, yes. That is also true. Shinra is very wasteful. And hi, Larry. How are you? Do something to it's fun? Yeah. Role-playing is great. But I do a massive amount of role-playing in D&D, too. That's where I do most of my role-playing, to be honest.
I think it's coming this way.
Since a lot of it occupies my weekend times, where a lot of role-play stuff on FF14 is also held conveniently. I
You're
am
up.
also
I'll
out.
take care of him. Get him. One more shot. How about you back off? Let's get serious. Hang in there.
Holy shit. Okay. Good lord.
Good to go?
I tried. I really did. Take that! Gotcha! There!
Tifa, you need it. Okay.
Can you fight?
Watch yourself. So it's my turn? Get him!
It's very nasty, Noodle. I'm glad you like the
Back to
music
good
videos. You're very good.
This one's for you! Get him!
Snake, right at a time, Paradox. Maybe I should give Metal Gear a try. I say knowing that I will probably just get pissed off if I play it. They sent him spoilers. Thank you, Volt. How are you, buddy?
Bundle up!
think that was effective. I like how the AI is completely incapable of actually dodging this thing, though.
That's it.
Is Snake a scrimblow? A scrimbly? Oh, fuck me. And we're dead.
Stronger than this.
Good fucking lord. Oh my god. Like, the AI is completely incapable of dodging. It cannot dodge. I mean, I get it, it's hard to dodge, but like, holy shit. If I have to play support the entire time, I'm gonna have a very bad time.
It's out of control.
Damn it.
What the? I think it's coming this way.
AI should be immune to certain dodge-sensitive mechanics. I agree, because it's just a resource burn. And see, this thing kind of sucks to fight as Tifa, I'm not gonna lie. Which is why I've been playing Aerith. Because, good fucking god. Oh my god, like, look at this shit.
This fight's not over yet.
Here he comes. Gotcha.
Don't give up.
Oh, my play things looking better, I think. That's good, I'm glad. We've been in a fist fight with General Grievous, literally. Oh yeah, the optimization in this game is pretty cool. There's a lot you can do.
Gotta be smart.
Gotta dig deep for this one.
Ha! Bingo! No escape for you. Aha! Yeah, there! Keep it up!
One more shot. Yeah.
Hey, Aerith, honey, can you Zega the fuck out of that guy?
Feeling chilly? Go on. There's my ear.
There we go. Grievous from the animated series. Yeah, Genndy Tarakovsky, Grievous. That one's golden, by the way. That's such a good series, actually. Such a good series. Frustrating element of the combat, even though I love the combat. The combat in this game is fucking phenomenal. But if the AI could, like, function, that would be nice. The one that killed Shaggy the Jedi? Yes.
Let's finish this!
Go, Red, go. Get him.
That's enough.
Hi, Nomad. How are you, sweetie? Creature. Hi, Bones.
Again, you triumph. I'd be disappointed if you didn't. believe I have just about
Are you
all
kidding
the
me?
data that I've acquired.
Are you kidding?
Then you're ready to
Barrett and
proceed to the
Cloud?
next stage.
Oh my god, are you kidding me? Those fucking idiots. Oh? Sephiroth?
Yes, we got it to work.
They're literally just bonking. Literally just fucking bonking on the door like, hey! Good lord. What makes chainsaw tapeworms? Hojo, obviously.
Could this be a trap?
Don't worry, the elevators are safe.
All right, if you say so.
Now kiss in the elevator. Kiss.
Huh? Are we there already?
No, something tells me that we aren't. Call it a hunch.
I hear something.
Please tell me it's Cloud and Barrett knocking on the door. Please!
I think it might be locked from this side.
Should we open it up then?
Oh my god, it is!
Cloud,
Hey, you guys.
hey.
God, I love these guys. They're so fun. This is such a fun
Back
party.
together. Past time we got out of here and made our way to the roof.
There's an elevator just over there. But it will move only at Hojo's discretion.
Oh my fucking finally. Everyone is here. Holy fucking shit. Barrett? Finally. Holy shit. I see what they're doing though. Like I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna like they're pulling the whole like, ooh, we're gonna bring them all together for like the final part, for like the final boss and shit, which is probably gonna be Sephiroth if I had to assume. It's gonna be fun, but also like, god damn it. I missed out on the Sylvie update. Do you want the Sylvie update? Also, she spells her name with a Y. Because she is, I don't know, butch, I guess. She's a tomboy. Of course, ditch. I mean, I'll always give you one. I am obsessed with her. I love her very much. But I've not given you one. I've not given one in general. I send it for her. Oh yeah, no, they actually like oiled the door and Aerith just pushed it off with her tremendous muscles. It's great. How many hours have your D&D players thrown themselves up against Sammy? See, now it's funny that you say that because that's actually a high number. Sylvia's broken a lot of doors. She's a barbarian. That's what she does. Also, the literal entire premise of that campaign for about a year was getting us to open a particular door. There was a particular door we need to open. Sylvie tried to force it several times. It did not work. We had to go complete these like trials and shit to like become true heroes and shit. It actually wasn't that. It's so that we would get the keys to open the doors so that we could meet a dead god who was our friend and very sad and told us all about the end of the world and all that shit. And then we were all very sad collectively. It was the biggest game derails. It's great. Species of frog that doesn't know how to frog. They can leap. They have no idea how to land on their feet. Oh, Selzelbub, no. Why? Why did God create such a frog? Oh, God. Everyone try to use the knock spell? Yes, it did not work. Door is very special. Actually, no, we didn't use knock. None of us know knock. Fun fact about like Friday night D&D party, it consists of a rogue, a barbarian, a fighter, and then a blade singing wizard who's also a paladin. But the blade singer doesn't play very wizardy. He plays like a paladin. We don't have a lot of magic. Well, okay, to be fair, the rogue switches out with a bard every once in a while. The bard has magic. Bard does not know knock. So here we are. It's a very low magic party, which is super interesting to play, by the way. I don't know if you guys have ever played that, but like a low magic party is really interesting. Like super interesting. Versus like what? Sunday night is a sorcerer, a wizard, a ranger, and a monk. Evil world enders always on the other side. I mean, our friend was on the other side. I'm guessing the barbarian, fighter, and rogue didn't pick magic subclasses. Barbarian is a totem warrior. That's Sylvie. Fighter is an echo knight, and the rogue is a thief. So, yep, nothing. We had nothing. I heard her face plant. Don't worry, they have very squishy heads, so they're fine. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. But yeah, Aghanim has the most magic out of those subclasses. You know, Totem Warrior gets a couple spells. Sylvie can like commune with nature and shit. That's kind of fun. She also has Animal Messenger. She's got like a couple of druidy spells, which you know is fun. Mostly we just had to cast Fist. Yeah, like we have a very, like I said, so we can cast Fist. Correct. She absolutely can. Yeah. That was like the premise for a really long part of the campaign, and then we got through it and learned that everything was terrible. It was great because I don't know if I've explained this, but Sylvie's campaign is like a grim dark. It's a dark fantasy setting. It is more akin to Berserk than it is to Lord of the Rings. But it's funny because it started like that. It started like an atypical fantasy adventure that's like, oh, we're gonna go, you know, like save the princess from the castle, and then it turned into a dark fantasy game, which is cool, very fun. I like it a lot. Setting gets a bit intense sometimes, so a lot of bad shit happens. You're like getting proposed to by the enemy. But oh man, that's so good. Did I actually tell you guys that she gave him her phone number too? So I guess I don't know if I gave you guys an update on the situation. He scored points though. He's actually scoring points with her, which is wild. He is so charming. And by that I mean, God, he's just like Emmett Selk. God damn it. It's killing me. It's actually killing me. Campaign that everyone kind of needs therapy after the sessions. Not all the time, but it's intense. Like, it's definitely not for the faint-hearted. Another fight sexual situation? No. She has a fight sexual bestie, but they're actually just like besties. Her and Sylvie had like girl talk recently, which was really fun. It was very sweet. Belle's very nice. Bisexual, so basically Majima? Yeah, actually. See, it's funny you mention that. There's a character in the campaign like that, actually. But yeah, a mission bodyguard in D&D. We got ambushed by golems. Nearly a lot of fighting build our one wizard with no mana left. One golem decides to uppercut the golem. Rolls a 20, wins. Nice. That golem must have had like no HP left. They're gonna do okay, right. But yeah, might... How much do you have? I might do that. But yeah, so basically what happened last time, the party spent a lot of time recovering, and kind of unfortunately, I guess I forget the last update I gave you guys, but the party kind of started recovering, which is good, from like the whole proposal and that whole affair and all that jazz. The Sylvie Ballsy. The downside being, though, that our Kieran player was and has been gone for like a couple weeks, but like the show must go on kind of deal, right? It was also like they weren't necessarily like planned either, so it was kind of just like, well, like, whoops kind of situations. But again, you know, generally speaking, if there's enough people for session, we still play because, well, show must go on. So it's been kind of interesting because moving through it, like, Sylvie didn't get any time to actually talk to him. But she learned more about him, learned that that it was in fact true that he had loved her in all these previous lives, and that she had apparently loved him. She still doesn't really believe it, but like, can you blame a girl? And then she talked to him and confronted him. Had a really good scene. Fucking one of my finest, if I do say so myself. Where she basically like yelled at him. And I think the line that I said was like, "Let me hate you," like do something, like make me hate you. Like I want to hate you, but she can't. And so there we go. Cool. And so she kind of broke down, cried a little bit, and he hugged her. And it was really sweet, and she appreciated it. And then after that, they had some more conversations, learned that her ring actually could like teleport to him for free. Like, so she's just got like a free teleport to this guy, which is fun. And I hope that she gets to accidentally interrupt like an evil bad guy meeting at one point, because that would be very fun and also very scary. Yeah, so that happened, and kind of because of these events, and because like, you know, Kieran hasn't been around at all, she did talk to him a little bit, and, you know, he was nice to her. He's been very respectful of her, and she appreciated how he was around her, so she gave her his sending stone number, which I don't know how you guys use sending stones in games, but we kind of use it like a link pearl. Like, it's just kind of a thing that you have, right? You know what I mean, like a link pearl, right? That's kind of how the gang uses it. Enemy of my enemy is my friend is what people say. More like, the enemy is going to be my boyfriend. I think. I don't know. I don't know that for certain, to be honest. Sending stones are key to one another. Yeah. Like, I know, like, canonically, sending stones are, like, a little bit different. But we use them as link pearls, so you could get, like, a link pearl number from somebody, essentially. Like a walkie-talkie. Yeah. But your game, your canon. Yeah. No, I mean, completely fair. I was just, like, saying it to, like, I don't know how you guys do it. Because, like, I know canonically that's technically not how it works, but if you can't beat them, beat them. Oh, never mind. I mean, Awooga. Oh, that's where his healing one went? Okay, so what is this one then? There we go. You also stick them in your ear, just hold it up to the ear like a conch shell. We just like hold it up like this, like you just like speak into like a little rock, just talk and like listen to it a little bit. But she gave him her phone number in case, in Sylvie's own words, like, in case you do anything like super evil, like blow up the city, I'd like to have a heads up or something like that. So you could call me about business stuff. or not business stuff. If you want, up to you. You don't have to. But you can if you want. Business or non-business stuff. And then he's like, ah, yes, of course. Like, I will keep that in mind. Thank you for, thank you for sharing your sending stone. She's like, yeah. Whatever. Babaka. And then, like, the thing that came out of that, he hasn't called her yet, which has been fine, right? I kind of wasn't expecting it immediately. But then the group traveled for about, like, 3 in-game weeks or so. And the rogue boy hasn't come back at all. It's been, like, which is really interesting now, because it's been, like, 3 weeks since the whole proposal thing happened. Final battle will be the players versus Big Bad and Sylvie. Okay, they lose. Sylvie's cracked. She's so strong. She's a baritona barbarian with over 200 HP. She also can turn into a werewolf that does psychic damage. Is this player not around? That's what's been happening, yeah. The player hasn't been present. So it's been like 3 weeks of that? Which is weird, because again, like, the show must go on, but this presented a really weird situation, because now Sylvie's kind of over it. Like, it was very distressful in the moment, but now she's, like, kind of over it, which, like, you know, I'm trying to figure out, like, what's the most in-character thing for her to do, so I've been really rolling around with that in my brain of, like, what the most in-character thing for her to do, and, like, I think I know what I landed on, and I think she's actually going to suggest taking a break. Which might sound odd, but, like, I think she's, like, more okay with the whole proposal situation. Like, she's more okay, like, in that situation. And to be fair, her and Rogue Boy have only been dating for, like, a month. Maybe. A month or 2. Like, they don't have, like, a long-standing relationship. They haven't even said, like, I love you. They only slept together recently for the first time, and they don't, like, they're still very new in their relationship. And I'm trying to think of, like, the most, like, in-character thing for her to do, and honestly, like, I think she'd probably be responsible and just suggest, like, taking a break might be for the best. Just because, like, they're the same guy who took a sword through the gut. The Rogue Boy? A barbarian being responsible? Gasp. Yeah, I mean, right, though? Like, I don't know, it's like, it's a weird place for her to be, but, like, I mean, I don't know, like, if you guys have any opinions, you are free to share them. But, like, if the evil boy is being really nice to her, and he's been really respectful of her, and he's had time to, like, show his true colors a little bit, I mean, granted, still early on in this, he could still be faking her out, but, you know, he's been very good to her so far. And Rogue Boy just hasn't been around, and just time has passed, and she's coped with it. She's gone to other people. She's gone to her, like, wolf family, and she had girl talk with her fight sexual bestie. She talked to the other party members, right? Like, she's, like, gone to her support system, and she's kind of coped with it. So she doesn't, in, like, a weird way, she doesn't need that support anymore, you know? And I don't know, that's why as a player, I'm like, you know, maybe it's for the best that she just disengaged from that relationship, because she may not be able to do a lot of stuff with that relationship. And if he's not even there to do stuff with either, then if we're talking to a bunch of wolves who just look at her and like, I don't understand human problems, it's so hilarious to me. Okay, but that's kind of what happened. They're kind of like, well, you really liked him before. And Sylvie's like, that's not the point. Him now, he's evil. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a problem, huh? So what are you gonna do about it? And Sylvie's like, I don't know! And the wolves are like, yeah, people are complicated. Mortals are complicated. Because remember, she's not a human, she's a halfling. Though Peter's a human. Sounds rough, buddy. That's kind of what they did. They were helpful, though. Like, they were very supportive, and they were, like, a good sounding board for her to talk to, right? They were a good sounding board for her to talk to, but, you know, other than that, like, yeah, she went to her people, she coped with it, she's, like, kind of accepted the situation. realizes she can't just get out of the situation. She can't just do that. So now she doesn't know what to do necessarily. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna have her do. Let's give her a healing one too, just in case. Don't know what else to do with her stuff. But I think she's gonna suggest taking a break just to like be fair to Kieran, Rogue Boy, because like again, there's nothing they can necessarily do about it now anyway, so she doesn't want to like I know she wouldn't be teasing him, but like it's kind of like teasing him, right? Like she wouldn't want to do that. But then, you know, problem might
Looks like the elevator's working.
Oh.
It appears
Hi, Thor.
Hojo's done having his fun.
Glad to hear he enjoyed the show.
But yeah. So like there's still a real possibility though.
Again.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's still like a real possibility she could fall for him. Fall for Evil Boy. I'm thinking that might be where things are going even. Which would be like a little sad because it would be kind of like it would be fun to have like the whole like battle over her and stuff, but you know, if Kieran just or like Rogue Boy isn't really around for it, then that's hard to even have that happen. Also hard for probably Sylvie to not feel like abandoned. Because like how would you not? Even if it's not necessarily fair, and even if he doesn't really control it technically, how would you not feel kind of abandoned by somebody that's supposed to be there for you in your time of need? You know? There's a lot of emotions there, and it might just be best to kind of let them settle at least for a bit, but then her mind might change, so. Juicy relationship drama. Hi, Kamar, how are you? How's it going? Oh, he tore her out of there,
what the
didn't he?
hell's going on?
Who would?
We may find out soon.
Let's go.
Sephiroth! See, that's where he cut the bridge. He's trying to save his mama. That's fair, though. We love a mama's boy. Looks like a lot of blood. Very suddenly. It's super humid here. Ooh. Yeah, that's that July weather getting ya.
The president's office, and then the roof.
Was he gonna kill the president?
Wait.
You know,
Once we get in that elevator, there's no turning back.
We're ready. Right?
Huh?
The elevator back there can take us down to the central terminal again. Now's the time for any unfinished business.
it's the heat. I'm kind of the opposite. I prefer the heat over the cold. It's been hot as hell here, though. I hate how cold it gets, though. Head to the roof,
I'm
yeah.
ready to do this. Let's go.
I don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, I think this might be the end. I don't know. I don't even want to say that. It's gonna fake me out again. Super bloody in the original. A bit more purpley. Yeah, it reminds me of like the viscera the like ghosts left behind. Is some of the ectoplasm? Yeah, a little bit. The purple works for just better than normal ass blood. Oh yeah, it's weird. It's like glowing, pulsing ectoplasm, yeah? 69th floor, nice. Of course, that's the executive suite. I'm thinking Sephiroth may just kill the president. That would make a lot of sense. It'd be such a big twist though, too. And if it's just blood, where would that all come from? True. Music is great. Music's very good. Squish, squish. Nah, to be fair, I feel like I got a decent grasp on what's going on here. You see the red trail? Mm-hmm. Good lord, there's so much of it. Holy shit.
Where the hell is that bastard hiding?
And Sephiroth?
Wait, I can hear something.
Help! Is anybody there?
Also, the trail just stops. Just completely stops. Hi, Endorndis. Is that the president? Oh, did he throw him?
Hey!
I'd send everyone pizza and they'd be much happier. Hey, hang on a second, dude. I gotta go rest. Gotta go rest quick.
Me, please. Hey!
Looks like somebody got defenstrated. True.
Help me. Is anyone out there? Hey! Is anyone out there? Hey! Help me!
Oh yeah. Oh, there he is.
Please help me! Help me! Please! Hey! Help me! Well, well, well. Pull me up! I'll give you all the money you want. I have killed plenty of it.
I like that the bars look like a cage. Kill him, Barrett. Barrett, kill him. Do it.
Thing is, I don't want your money. Please.
Oh? Ah, damn it.
Just let me live. Everything you want can be yours. I'm a man of modest dreams. Dropping you from 70 stories up would get me damn near to good. But not all the way. You want something more, don't you? More than this right here? Talk to me again like you know me.
Barrett! Stop it!
No, Barrett, keep it up. He deserves it.
You're gonna get on TV and tell them. Tell them what you did to Sector 7. That it was you who killed all those people. Then, you're gonna tell them the truth about Avalanche. That Avalanche ain't Wutai or anybody's puppet. That Avalanche fights for the people, the planet. That we fight to hold Shinra to account for its crimes. That is Avalanche. The filthy sewer rats who brought down a Goliath. You tell them that.
Is that really all you want? For your names to be cleared? That is what matters most to you? More than shutting down the reactors? Than the future of the planet itself?
Huh? Damn.
You're lying to yourself even now. Truth, justice, honor, freedom. Vain indulgences, everyone. Picture it. Picture a world without Shinra. without Mako energy. A stagnant, impotent world. Now picture a natural disaster. Who would help the people? Help them recover and rebuild? You? With their old world ruined, will they thank you for the new? I'm going to give you a chance. One last opportunity to consider what your principles are truly worth. But bear in mind that time is of the essence.
And what about you, Mr. President? What are your vaunted principles?
What principles? Did you understand even a single word of what I told you? I know what I want, and I take it. I take advantage of whatever I can, and discard that which I cannot. There is no room for sentiment or guilt.
Good. Thank you, Sephiroth. Thank you, actually.
You son of a bitch!
Barret!
Barret!
This is...
The source of everything.
What's happening?
Get him!
Deal with that.
Here
It's an
goes.
illusion. Stay calm.
Is Barret okay?
Bring it!
This'll keep him away. This one's for you! Let's get serious. Get fired up! A bonus! Go on!
Best do
Oh,
it right.
Barret's okay. It's resistant to magic.
Someone looks kind of shaky.
One more shot! Gotcha.
Get
Oh,
him!
did she poison it? Good girl. Oh, the OST is very good.
Don't give up now, you guys!
This one's for you!
Everything's spinning. Just a little should help.
Show me all.
Go on!
spooky. So that she gets a little butterfly fur thing. I also love how it looks like the walls are bleeding gold. Like, that's a cool vibe. Just saying.
Gotta go for it now.
Come on. Just try it.
Get him! Ha! 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 One more shot. Ha! Ha! Get ready.
Ow.
I'm feeling pretty weak. That's it. How about you back off?
It was guest member, so it's just extra DPS. Yeah.
It's over.
Think fast. Bingo. Gotcha. Go on.
I'm waiting. Can't wait to see how he'll play in part 2. Yeah, I don't know what his deal is. Like, he seems kind of maybe roguelike, but... Oh, that's like my best guess. Oh yeah, let's summon fucking Ifrit. Let's go, baby.
You willing to step up for us?
Aerith, get the big guy. Get the big guy. Kamar, thank you so much for the follow. I super duper appreciate it. Hope you have an absolutely amazing day. Because my neighbor were amazing. How are you? That's not quite the direction I wanted that to go in.
I won't let you down. Bless them with your love and grace.
Red was tanky in the original.
Go on. This one's for you.
Test your mind.
So why does boy immune? I don't like that. What if I throw a bomb at him? There's the druid healer and Red is her animal companion. That's kind of fun. Don't know if I agree though. I still think she's a. I would still quantify her as a wizard. She's very much like, she's not the, I think, peaceful white mage that she gets made out to be pretty often.
That's it.
She really strikes me as a
Keep him away.
offensive and defensive. She's just like all around. Oh. Like we see her casting offensive magic probably more than we see her actually casting like defensive magic, to be honest.
Don't let him stop us. Get him. That's it. And catch.
So.
Needs more magic. Kinda hurt. This is gonna hurt.
Damn it, he stopped me again?
You're burning up. Get him.
More of a battle cleric than a pure healer?
That's it.
Maybe, but like, I mean, I don't have her healing at all. Which I know is like my choice, but I don't think she's like at her best with healing. Like really, I think she's a bit better if you make... See, in my opinion, it makes more sense for like Barret to be the healer Because he's ranged?
Get him!
Make him like a tanky healer? Which, I mean, hey, Barret Paladin, right? Or Barret being a bard, right? Makes a lot of sense.
Gotta heal first.
You can give like Eris some like buff stuff, but honestly, I think she's just best
one's for you.
offensively. She just has so much more. She has so much more like.
One more shot!
I tried. I really.
Stay right there.
Okay, cool. She's down. Hi, Mom. How are you? How's it going? Yeah, but like, yeah, like, Barrett's like a bard, like a bard paladin, really, because again, he's very good at just like inspiring and supporting, and he's hard to take down, which is also like a big thing for him.
It's on you.
I'll show you what I can do.
Aerith just is so much more of like a magical striker, because she's got like all the magical abilities for it, you know?
That's it!
This is gonna hurt.
Get fired up!
Steady.
Get him! This one's for you!
Helen with a hand crossbow? I mean, pretty much.
I'm waiting.
Go on!
Come on. Bring it.
Everything's spinning.
What do you think of Johnny? I love him. I love Johnny. We're best friends.
How's this? That's it!
Also comes from the original FF7 where she was primarily a healer. I mean, yeah, but like,
Get him!
her stats are less conducive to that now.
Gotta be smart. Giving it my all.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Just try.
Hey, Kamar, please don't spoil things.
Bring it.
Don't spoil things. Just don't. It's in the title. Is math related to science? Depends on the type of math and science.
Bring it on.
Besides that, they made her an absolute magical powerhouse in the remake. Yes, I completely agree.
One more shot. Gotcha. There, damn it.
All right.
It's confusing.
Stay back.
Don't overdo it.
So it's my turn?
You can do it. Let me handle this. Hey. Yeah. That's it.
Yep. I have the tag in my stream title for a reason. But yeah. Like, God, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. The game is not telling me. Because I think, what, it's just immune to like... Can I target it with anything else? That works.
Big. Stay back.
There we go. That seems right. Please Faraga the fuck out of this. Not the goo. Goo.
You okay?
Oh, I love the music.
Stay strong.
This one's for you. Get him. How about you back off? Go on. That's it.
Let the winds caress you.
Get him. One more shot.
Show me your
Okay.
Can you take over
I
for
got
me?
this.
Team Aerith or Team Tifa? I don't think you understand. I'm on Team Aerith and Tifa should kiss? Like, you don't understand. Aerith and Tifa are the shit. Cloud has nothing to do with it. Why not both? I legitimately, shocker, but legitimately cannot picture Cloud with anybody. Like, I cannot picture him romantically involved with anybody. Team Aerith and Tifa should kiss is the correct team, correct. Like, Tifa and Aerith have infinitely more romantic tension and, like, compatibility than Cloud. Ooh, Cloud X Sephiroth is the good, like, toxic X ship. I like that one. Oh, Cloud has extremely ace vibes. Like, extreme ace vibes. I cannot fathom him with Tifa or Aerith. But I think they're, like, I think both sides of it, they're completely incompatible. Tifa needs somebody to draw out her confidence a bit more and to support her. And Aerith needs somebody to ground her. And Cloud can do neither for neither of them. Cloud needs a lot of therapy. I ship him with therapy. And he needs to focus on himself. Not that he's not doing that, but there's a reason he's not exactly warm to either of them. And that's because, yeah, like, Cloud...
Take the lead.
Let's do this.
Cloud just is not in a place for a relationship right now.
Gotta give it my all.
Test your mind.
Did I just miss?
Don't think you'll walk away from this.
I won't give up.
I'll show you what I can do.
There. You'll get through this. There. Get him.
I interrupted the prayer, because of fucking course it did.
Okay.
Bring it.
They didn't even mention the soldiers.
This fight's not over yet.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a spoiler there, buddy. That's something for like Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah. I mean, even regardless of that fact,
Do this right.
even regardless of that fact, even if it is true, still, like, I just cannot fathom Cloud with Tifa or Aerith. Like, I don't think it'd be healthy for anyone involved. Like, I just cannot see that.
Stay strong, okay? Too bright? Get him!
Are you fucking kidding me? God damn! I'm so mad.
No need to panic.
Every time I limit break, it goes immune.
That sucked. Gotta be smart.
I'm ending this.
Go on.
Annoying. He did Nomad, yeah. That's the first, I mean, I don't know. Right. Am I getting bioed? No.
Let's do this right.
Would it just make itself a to shit? Who the whomst? 49? Oh. Sephiroth, is that the corpse of your mother? Why are you smiling, bitch? God, he is really hot, though.
HQ, this is Avalanche 3-1. Making another
Nice,
pass
I
to
like
search
that.
for friendlies.
He's gone? Shit. God, Sephiroth's such a boogeyman, I love him. He can fly? Cloud, what about Barret? Barret? Barret, you good?
Are you hurt?
Don't think so.
This death was not the one ordained for you by fate.
He's got his sunglasses off.
Thanks.
Was that the nice ghost? Bye, ghost. Barret, are you okay? No, I want to say hi to Barret! Okay, fine. Hey, look. Meanwhile, Sephiroth T-posing to the sky. True. Because he was just whoop right into the air. Nice. I like that he's T-posing into the sky. That's fun. That's a fun bit. Hi, Spooky Ghost. How are you? Sephiroth. Oh, there's another one. Oh my god, there's another one? Just to really make sure you get all of them? Cloud, go kiss your toxic ex-boyfriend. And if someone got hella pretty eyes, true. The ghost wants you to return to the slab. Hey, Sephi, I think your mom's dead.
Sephiroth!
I think he's got cat eyes. Is that not? 2? Bro, what the fuck is going on? So, are they not actually Sephiroth? Are they just like bodies and spirits?
Everyone
yeah, he had a 49. Yeah, no, I know that. They're
Hey,
numbered.
get your man.
They're part of that
He got
Genova
away.
stuff. And there was the one guy that we met earlier at Tifa's.
About time we made our escape too.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Shit.
Oh, this is the Turks, I bet.
Sure you want to do this personally, boss?
Ooh. Whomst? Whomst? Is there another sexy boy? Oh god, he's hot! Another
If it
one!
ain't Rufus Shinra, heir to the throne himself.
What the fuck? Rufus Shin... Was Rufus in FF15 a reference to... Heir to the throne... What? Hold up. Huh? Whomst? What?
Stop.
The hell I will. We can finish off the family here and now.
Take Aerith and get out of here.
Popola? God, why is he so hot? God, he looks like Cloud, too.
I'll buy you guys some time.
Cloud, no.
I can stay here, back you up.
Barrett. I'm asking you. Please.
Fine. Have it your way then. But you better be right behind us.
You're a soldier, aren't you?
It looks so similar.
Which, of course, would mean that I own you.
Ex-soldier. I quit.
Secure the others. Just the two of us.
Does he have a fucking gun?
Well, maybe 3.
Let's get this over. Here we go.
Shameful.
Okay.
Come on.
Come on.
Okay, so that doesn't work. Love it when my abilities don't work. Do you ever get into a time when your abilities don't work? Okay, fuck. Oh my god. Fuck this fight already. Holy shit. I know exactly how this is gonna go. Son of a fucking bitch.
Let's try that again.
Yup. God fucking hell. Whoa, I don't like this. Okay. Yep. God, fuck me. Yup. Okay. Holy fucking shit. Good God. All right. Yeah. Okay. So, this is going to be one of those fights. I've played in a lot of video games. This is one of those fights where the whole premise of it is to make sure every ability and strategy you've been using up until this point do not work anymore. And then you have to completely rethink how you play the game in the middle of this fight that's very punishing. That's very punishing on purpose. Final Fantasy does this a lot throughout the series. I could probably name you like at least 10 boss fights that do that. FF10, FF9, FF14, FF15, they all have fights like this, where it's just like, oh, every single strategy you've used, all of them are gone. You have to do something completely different now, all at once. And you're probably gonna die a lot, because you're gonna get punished the entire time.
Personally, boss.
Cape Westwind? True. I mean, Cape Westwind's hard now, though. It's an actual fight.
If it ain't Rufus Shinra, heir to the throne himself.
Yep.
He's very pretty, though. How does he rate on the hotness list? I'd put him at a 9. He's like a solid 9.
The hell I will. We can
Outside
finish
here.
off the family here and now.
Take Aerith and get out of here.
He's below Reno. Above Roche. Yes, I would agree. He looks a lot like Cloud. He's in like the Cloud range.
I'll buy you guys some time.
I can stay here, back you up.
Barrett. I'm asking you. Please.
Oh, fine. Have it your way then. But you better be right behind us.
So they're doing the thing where I can't skip the cutscene either. Yep, no, Beards, that's the example I would give for FF10. Also, hi Beards, how are you? Yeah, the Seymour fight with the where he zombies are them party members, then full heals them in his little like convertible. Because then that's also the one where if you
secure the others.
If you try to use any of your summons, he nukes you. He nukes you. I love that fight. It's not a bad fight. I still think FF10 is probably the best Final Fantasy fights in general. I think it's the best designed fights, actually pretty easily.
Let's get this over with. No holding back.
No, I think the Unalesca fight's actually done a lot better. I'm fighting short hair Cloud.
Whatever.
It's a cool way to use thunder, though.
Is that it?
Yep.
Don't stop now.
That it?
To me.
Let's see if I can.
Best do it right.
Link with Rufus is broken.
I'm with you. Ain't dead yet.
There we go.
Ow.
Not a fan of dogs.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, you just can't attack him at all.
Come on. Gotcha.
To me.
Yep.
Ain't dead yet.
Here comes.
God, it's so hard to fucking dodge him.
To me.
I got your number.
He's resistant to everything. Cool. Standard physical magic effects have no effect on stack. I try to hit him with a certain attack when his guard is down will instantly stack him. Okay, you're not helpful, Assess. You know, if I had one complaint about the combat in this game, it's gonna be how much of a fucking
Now you're in
dick that this combat has. Like, it's got Assess's dick is so far down this combat's throat, it can't even breathe. And Assess is not that good, in my opinion. Like, just comparing it to like other Final Fantasies, oh god, it's not very good at all, actually. But like,
Not bad. Keep it up.
Here we go. Let's dance, asshole.
kill this fucking dog.
Understood.
Think you got my number?
Not at all. You're making me sweat. Good thing I came prepared.
Oh, he's got 2 coins. Cloudy has money. He has special laser gun coins and a second gun.
Right to of course you do.
Is he healing him?
You'll like it.
Oh, holy shit.
Bit by bit.
At least I could fucking poison him.
To me.
You'll like this.
Fuck you. Goodbye, Dark Star.
Now it's just the two of us.
Teton, I cannot disagree with you more massively.
Let's make it a night to remember.
But if you like it, I respect your decision.
Yeah, you
But
should
I honestly cannot in any sincere way understand how ATB combat is better than turn-based combat, or better than like action, like fluid action combat. That was a Ruby character, naturally. Old ATB combat, I think, is just awful. And the only reason people like it is because they grew up on it. Like, I think if you come at it from anywhere of not somebody who grew up with it, it's an absolute nightmare to play and just not fun at all. And just worse. In my opinion. ATB feels like the worst of both worlds to me. I would say it objectively is. I have very strong opinions on it, to be honest. Sure, turn-based over ATB, agreed. Yes. Final Fantasy X, perfect combat. Not kidding. Like, legit, I'm not kidding. Good turn-based combat that's actually turn-based is super good. Is super good. For FF10's battle system over them all, completely agree with you. I completely agree with you. I would potentially even prefer it over this. It's really good. FF10 did such a good job. I know I'm like an FF10 fangirl, but it did such a good job. Like, oh my god. It did so well. I wish more games had gone with more iterations of the FF10 system. Yeah, it's so good though. Like, it's so good. Like, it's so fun to play it and to interact with it. And like, a lot of the reason why FF10's fights feel so good is because they're so puzzle based, and it feels like you're solving a puzzle and that you're encouraged to use your resources and to use different strategies and find ways that work for you, right? Like, yes, Rune King is also a good example of a turn-based combat system. Hello Sam, how are you? Like using a multitude of strategies with FF10, you've got 7 characters, all of them do different shit, all of them can learn different shit, and you just have them prepare and do different things. That's cool as fuck, and it works so well, because then you can customize and utilize them in all sorts of different ways. And then like focus them, specialize them, diversify them in all sorts of different mannerisms, and there's so many things that work for certain combat. So there is an even bullshit fights like that Sephiroth fight, not Sephiroth, Purple Sephiroth, Seymour fight. I got through it by poisoning him, because you can poison him in that fight, which is really interesting. And then I would stall him by using Auron and Yuna to un-zombie people, and then Auron to anchor with Sentinel to survive the other attacks. Or I had Riku dodge all of them, which was cool as hell. Like there's so many ways you can get through that fight, and there's so many ways you can use those characters, and there's so many ways that you're challenged in different ways. That's awesome. It's such a good system. And then none of the other Final Fantasies do it. Why? It's so good. Yeah, and then being able to just like sit there and wait and strategize is super cool. Like, huh?
Steady.
Stick around. Shoot too slow. Come on.
Well, this is frustrating. Oh, this is frustrating.
I won't give up. Ain't dead yet. Come on. All right. I see you.
Too slow. You'll like this. Showtime.
This is fun.
Keep it up.
Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Come on. Go on, do your fucking thing.
Let's try that again.
no. How do you fight him?
Try this.
Oh, there we go. That actually worked. Holy shit. An ability that worked?
Ready? Too slow. You'll like it.
This is insane.
Stick around. That won't last long.
Ain't dead yet.
I have to time all the reloads, I'm pretty sure.
Where were we?
Is that it?
That's
Yep.
Come on.
That's exactly what I have to do. I have to time
Feeling good.
every single reload.
I'm waiting.
I do not want an answer.
Stick around.
I will say if I want an answer, trust me.
Keep it up. Think fast.
Come on.
Where were we? Interesting. Ready? You'll like it.
Going all out.
Stick around.
Here it comes.
Interesting. Ready? That's
See, it's one thing to know what you need to do, it's a whole nother thing to actually be able to pull it off mechanically. Especially since I've never played a boss fight like this in this entire game, because this is wild. It's interesting, I'll give it that, but like...
think fast.
Okay, reload. He's probably going to now, yeah.
Showtime.
I won't give up.
Okay.
It's got DMCA vibes, a little bit.
Come on.
Think fast. Showtime.
Rufus is a bit of a kick in the dick.
Nothing personal.
Come on.
Oh, is that the ability that staggers him? Is parry mechanics too aggressive? It discourages the player from trying to hit him. It does, yes. Is it you have to fucking use Ascension on him?
You'll like it.
Like, see, Final Fantasy's a really big fan of just doing these fights. Like, FF9 is full of them, but every FF game has a shitload of them. Some of them pull them off better than others. The reason why this one is okay, it's not the worst one I've done. It's okay, because just like of the fact of,
Where were we?
oh, got him. You can poison him though, that's pretty cool. FF7 does actually let you use status effects, which is nice.
I could end this, here and now.
No, not quite. Tonight marks a new beginning. For Shinra!
Fucking Rufus. What a coward.
The seas part, for we alone.
Good job, Tifa.
You gotta be better than this. If you're gonna play the hero.
Ha. Love her.
Think they can manage on their own?
You've seen them both in action. You know they can. Besides... What was that? Gotta believe they made it out.
I hope so.
Damn it.
Hey.
Screw it. We gotta go back.
Hey.
What, Red? Get down!
Who put a robot in the other elevator?
We're cool. Everything's cool. Barrett! Not again!
See ya, Paragon. Thank you for the biddies too. Sorry, I'm in a cutscene. You're wonderful though.
For Jesse, Tifa, and Barrett too. I'm sorry, Cloud. Just tell me that I made a difference.
Oh, Wedge.
Hey, still in one piece?
Wedge, buddy.
Yeah, somehow.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me!
God, I love Barrett. Oh, good lord. How is there more game left? Oh, good god. This is gonna be a fight now, right?
Okay, you asked for it, man.
So you have no idea?
Open wide. And suck on this.
Get ready.
I was born ready, Red.
How is there more game left? You know, honestly, this is just a meme.
Give 'em hell.
Here goes.
Barrier drones damaged. Overriding main cannon safety protocols.
Attack the drones.
You'll be blown away. It looks like it's charging up. That's it.
It's right on.
I'll blow it to pieces.
Go on. Enjoy the ride. Too bright?
I know what I'm gonna do.
Here it comes. This one's for you.
Oh, it did crack that pillar. I don't like that.
Now, it's right on.
Needs more magic. How shocking. Another. Go on.
Oh? freak, get out there.
I've been dying to see you.
This really has more boss fights than a JRPG in its entirety. True.
Get him! This one's for you! What? One more shot! Go on!
You jittery?
Get him!
Suddenly back in FF15. True.
This'll keep him away.
I even tried to use the shield.
How about you back off? This one's for you.
Too bright?
Oh, it's the fucking drone. Whoops. There we go. Couldn't see it.
Defensive systems compromised. Threat level elevated.
Get him, Ifrit! Get him, Ifrit!
Have a safe trip back. Just taking a little break.
Gonna run your ass straight to hell!
One more shot.
Suck on this!
Get him.
You got this!
I'll show you what I can do.
And catch.
Let's get serious.
Bundle up.
Another.
Oh, was it weak to fire? Huh.
This one.
Get him. How's this? Get him.
Barrett, what element are you doing? I don't understand.
This'll keep him away. Ouch! Get him!
I won't let you down. Stay strong and carry on.
Wait, I'm an idiot. I can't check. I can't check. Never mind. Okay, so it's gotta have... It's not Blizzard. Maybe it's Thunder? Yes, it is! Okay, haha!
This one's for you!
Okay.
You jittery?
Yeah!
Threat level critical.
There we go. God, what is up with this boss fight? Barrett, no. Barrett.
Go on.
Sure, what am I supposed to do here? Get behind cover. That seemed right.
You jittery? What the? Get him! Yeah. One more shot.
Good lord.
Get him! How about you back off? Try using it.
God damn it.
Got some fight left in you? Give them hell!
So it's my turn?
So, while I whack this boss, I don't know. How are your guys' days going? How's life? How are things? As I sit here and just do this, I guess. Oh yeah, no, it's very fun that they actually let you use your abilities in the game. Never thought of trying it. Yeah, it's a good idea. In my opinion. A little bit better today. That's good. I am glad you are feeling better.
This'll keep him away. Ouch!
Except you have to sit in the right position for the shield to work.
Everything's spinning. That was weird. Why don't you lead the way?
Need my help, do you? Asshole!
Stop. Target something other than the wheels, please, for the love of God. Start up next after finishing the DMC series. DMC good? I've never actually played it. Got a cake. Nice. Hell yeah, cake time.
Show me what you can do.
Suck on this! Special delivery!
Get him! Huh? Yeah.
Come on! I'm still kicking.
Spell.
Ain't done yet. Want some more?
Get him!
Bayonetta. Oh? Would I like Bayonetta more because woman? I hear Bayonetta 3 is coming out.
How about you back off? I think I need to lie down.
This is how you repay the girl who saved Marlene?
Barrett, no! Don't say that! Barrett!
Let's turn this around.
Let's pretend that didn't happen.
Barrett, that's so sad. Don't do that.
Stay back. I'll show you what I can do. Stay strong and carry on.
The bayonet is great. A notoriously difficult videos, they try to be some of the most fun I've had in a long time.
This one's for you. We'll make it quick. One more shot.
We miss it off.
Threat level maximum.
Cry Havoc?
This doesn't look good.
Any ideas?
Take cover behind debris.
Get your ass in gear.
They all just grew off.
If more come, we're done.
Let's finish this quick.
This one's for you. Let's.
Not this kid.
We can't hide. What do we do?
Stop its attack.
Okay.
Guess it's my turn. Kiss my ass. Here it comes.
Go on.
There we go. Good job, Barrett. Oh, good lord.
Damn. Does it feel good to be alive?
Quite. But we could still die later tonight.
Red, don't be a pessimist.
Cloud and Tifa could be dead already.
Red, stop.
Here they are.
And we need to find a way we can all escape, and quickly.
You're right.
Okay.
Let's go.
So how many more boss fights though? I can't wait for the 12 more boss fights I have to get through. It was like, I heard you like boss fights, so we decided to just keep throwing boss fights. Same, there's only 8 more. 16 more boss fights for FF16. Oh shit. Please look forward to the Johnny boss fight. No! Not the Johnny boss fight! Obviously 7 more. Oh, we're memeing. We're memeing here. Can't wait for the boss rush boss fight. The fight where there's more boss fights in the boss fights with the boss fights. That's a very specific reference, poetic, but yes. Oh no, look! It's Shinra Goon's boss fight! Shit! Average Shinra Goon's boss fight. Average Shinra Goon's boss fight, followed by Jake the Dog boss fight?
We have them surrounded, sir.
Yes, I can see that. It was only a matter of time. Here we are.
Dude, we literally just fought like a nightmare monster.
So then, what is this ragtag
Oh my
group
god.
of misfits I see before me? Avalanche.
Local florist.
Lab rat dog.
And where are the rest of you? Up your ass. Charming, though not what I would. Secure the ancient. But kill both the idiot and the dog.
Oh my god! Oh my god, that was great! Avalanche, local florist, lab rat dog!
You saved my mom.
Where's the rest of you? Up your ass!
Now, it's time I return the favor.
Wait.
Cloud on a motorcycle. Oh, kind of sexy, not gonna lie.
Cloud.
God damn it.
Hell yeah, Cloud, get him. Pull a fucking Roche. God, he's so hot though. Tifa has a track. Where did? Oh, cause they were back in the room. Oh, yeah, we saw that. Oh, that's where they got the cars.
Stop them, you fools! Don't let them escape!
Foolish Jake the dog. They're the main characters. Why do they keep them fueled in the exhibit? Why not? Yeah, Cloud, get him! Yeah! This is cool. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, this is so cool! I should have just like tapped his nose.
Why has he always got a...
Oh, this is great. Oh my god, holy shit. Oh, I love this. This is fantastic. Tifa! Girl, you can't hit the furniture. Oh. Dude, just run. Dude, just run. Dude, just run. Dude, just run. Just run. God, this is so cool! Holy shit! Yeah, grab the sword! Hell yeah! This is great. Oh my god. That was so good though. She's just driving the do.
Home free, Red!
I wouldn't celebrate just yet.
Man, you need to lighten up.
God, Kovu, chill.
Hell, you might even try smiling.
He's got such a pretty
Second
smile.
thought, maybe frowning suits you better. Hey, don't pout.
Look.
God, I love him. There's another chapter. Are you fucking kidding me?
Whoa! Are you guys seeing this?
Go, ghosties, go! Kill Shenra.
Whispers.
Kill Shenra, do it! Kill them! Kill them! Kill.
What is all this?
Is something wrong, sir? Ooh.
I like that he's got a nice phone cover. He's got like a little galaxy phone cover. That's cute. Can Xiang not see them?
I see. Very good.
But Rufus can?
The men are on standby, sir. Your orders.
Bring them in.
I wonder if it's only those touched by Mako.
It's like the whole damn building's made of them.
Yeah. That's kind of my theory.
I don't understand. What are they doing? Who knows?
Wedge, you don't think he got caught up in it, do you?
If he did, I hope he's okay.
They're coming.
Who? This we don't need.
Time to go.
Bangin' soundtrack. Motorcycle boss fight? This is a jam though. Hi boards, how are you? Damn, these meter maids are aggressive. Kill him. Oh, they hug. That's how sweet. Death. It's another fight! I'm going insane! I hate this game. This game's dumb. God, but this music's so good! Is there a way to even save? Can you even save? Like, can you even save at this point? Can you even save? Can you even do that? I am truly asking. Like, can you save? You know, I have to pee. I'll be right back. Enjoy the jam. I'm not even gonna turn the BRB screen on. Okay. Alright. Alright. Sorry, I had a piss. Oh my god. I had like that was like a solid like 30-second pee right there. I probably shouldn't describe that. There's weird people on the internet. Anyway, point being, I feel better. But how much more of the game is there? I believe there's a save point after this. I think it auto-saved? Huh. Like 90% sure it auto-saved. What Alright,
Get ready.
Bring it.
Still it.
Not so fast.
Oh.
Damn it.
Gotta get past us. Move aside.
There, get him.
Give it up, assholes.
Almost had me there.
Pull over right now! We will use lethal force to make you comply!
There's nowhere to run.
I love this minigame in the original. Oh, this minigame's fun.
More on the bang.
Circle around to the other side.
Pull over now.
I'm waiting.
You're only making it worse.
Extremely cool that they kept the spin in from the original.
Stay out of the line of fire.
There's nowhere to run. You're only making it worse. Not so fast. Pull over now.
Ow, rude. God. Anyway, sorry. I got like, I'm starting to zone out a little bit. My attention meter is running low.
Circle around to the other
I'm gonna,
side.
yes, I know. Party Daytona. Oh my god, that's a fun name. Good lord, Shinra Holler SA. Nice.
Careful. Stay out of the line of fire.
Yes, Red, good lord.
Stubborn bastards.
Look. Come on.
You know, Din's actually, yeah. That's when you make the guards like fiercely loyal or unable to not cooperate. Hashtag pro D&D tips.
And let that be a lesson to you.
Firing warning shot.
Bro, warning shots, are you sure?
That chopper is all mine. I'll bring it down real quick.
We're kinda in a hurry.
Also, I'm still fucking cackling about Avalanche, local florist, lab rat dog.
Try catching us now, you bastard.
Fucking great.
Spoil the celebration.
You should try smiling. Maybe you should frown more. Like, I really appreciate the humor in this game and how they actually like let you have goofy moments. Like that's good. They need to do more of that.
I know you can do it.
They really need to do more than that.
Hang in there,
I want all my D&D players to introduce themselves like that. Yeah, same. It's just fun. You know, because like, would real people take things entirely serious the whole time? Nah, no way. What the fuck are you doing here? Like, nah, no way, right?
Ain't done yet.
So, it's just funny.
Don't give up now, you guys.
Keep your guard up.
When enemies from the Alexander raids get here? Oh, a little bit ago. A droideka. Oh God.
No, you don't.
It's on you.
Nope, that's fair. Zara gets summarized. Oh, I know people like that, Teton. I know people like that. And I'll be on, like, if I can even be serious for a moment. The human character moments, I mean, by the way, yeah. Like, if I can even be serious for a moment, I'm memeing really hard on all the boss fights here, this boss rush of these final chapters, because they deserve to be memed on, right? The game should have ended like an hour ago, probably, right? It should have ended sooner. They're padding the timeout a little bit. Though you could argue if you're gonna pay $60 or $70 for this game, you should get a good amount of hours out of it, right? You can make that argument too. Which is perfectly fine, I feel like. But it is a very good game. It's humor, it's character moments, it's plot, just the development of the characters. All of that, I think, is some of the best I've seen. I'm not gonna lie. It probably is still my second favorite Final Fantasy. Levels need to be trimmed. Sure. Yep, I think that's fair. But I'm an absolute sucker for boss fights. I don't mind boss fights either. Honestly, not a big deal. I don't have a problem with it as much as I wish the game stopped prepping your expectations like this was the final fight, right? What it should have done is be like, this is the point of no return. There are still a few hours of gameplay left though. Like literally just explaining that there's more to the game. It may feel like you're moving into the end, and you kind of are, but there's another chapter left or something. Literally just prepping expectations, I think, would erase 80% of this. Literally. Like literally just prepping expectations would help so much. I'm not kidding. I don't think the actual mechanical side of this is even all that bad. And it should have maybe ended a little bit sooner, but like, again, I think it's just an issue with expectations. If they just prep your expectations appropriately, like, it could be a lot better, right? You know? Now, bye-bye. Like, I really, what would someone completely fresh to the game would think of it from that point on? Area was Hojo's labs. Hojo's labs did lag a little bit. I'll completely agree. Less necessary, but I mean, I guess you got to explore Red's character a little bit and Hojo's character a little bit. Excuse me, which is nice. That is a good thing. But yeah, other than that, like, it's not that bad. Like, does this ruin the game? No, not even close. It's a very good game. I love it. It's great. I just think they could have prepped our expectations better. Like that's probably my biggest complaint. That, maybe some pacing issues, and again, how much combat sucks assesses massive schlong, and how assess is not that great of an ability. It doesn't tell you enough for it to be so centered around that one ability, especially if you're only having like 2 materia of it. Sometimes you get into fights where your character doesn't have it on them, and then, woof, good luck. But, I don't know, I like being able to explore the character dynamics. I think it does a good job of that. I think it's a fun game. I really do. Wish I could save. It'll probably save for me. It'll probably save. It'll probably save. Because I don't have 2 more hours in me, I don't think. My attention is waning. I'm very tired. Worked all day today, so I'm very tired. We're just gonna hope for the best. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Having just an autosave makes me a little nervous. Wish I could save in the middle of that shit, but like, I'm tired. I'm very tired. But when she does finish, try to be careful with regards to her for any of the changes issues. Yeah, straight up, just don't tell me. If you tell me, I will slap you with, I'll slap you with, like, I don't know, a baguette or something, and it'll hurt. Because don't do that. Seriously. Something that grinds my gears so fucking much is just when people are like, spoilers. They just vomit spoilers onto the screen because, I don't know. They don't think it's a spoiler, but it is a spoiler because I don't know about it. Because anything I don't know about is a spoiler because that's how that works. So in fairness, just don't spoil anything. Just don't fucking talk about changes. That's a spoiler. I don't know about it. Don't talk about it. Don't do that. Some people don't like the changes that were done. I don't know what changes were or were not done, so can't really comment on any of that. Some of the spoilers. Hi, Cries. How are you? Yeah. I don't know. Arrives late to mod. No, you're fine. Cries, are you waking up? Or are you going to bed? I can't tell. I mentioned be careful on the discourse part 2 once you finish because it's tied up in a lot of the OG knowledge, for sure, for sure. No, it's all good, it's all good. Who did I raid last? I don't know. Anyway. Just gonna raid Todd. He's a cool boy. Like him a lot. And please keep in mind, for all your viewing pleasures, my next stream will be Wednesday. Don't have a 3rd stream this week. We're missing Dragon Age this week. That's okay. Probably good to let it simmer a little bit. But we'll be doing more FF14 on Wednesday at 4. I'll be doing 6.1 quests. Also, probably like some Aether quests, and I'm probably gonna hopefully unlock the elephants too. So I can better level up Sage. So FF14 will be next Wednesday, and then next week we'll actually finish FF7. From what it looks like, we'll finish it and move on to Retrograde. We'll move on to the DLC. So yeah, I think that's the plan. We'll also be starting Dragon Age DLC next week as well. So check out my Discord and Twitter for the stream schedules. Because that's where they'll be. It'll tell you what I'm streaming, what days, at what times, etc. So do that. Or don't. I guess you don't have to. But you should do that. So yeah, that's what's going on. Looks like we're actually going to finish FF7 next week. From what I know, maybe. We'll see. We'll go say hi to Todd. Love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm very tired. Still like FF7 though. Still poggers. See you later. Goodbye.